Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So, Microsoft has announced a bunch of new features that are going to be rolling out to the Microsoft Store. So, just a quick overview if you would be interested. Now, these will be rolling out to different regions at different times, and as Microsoft says, it could vary from market to market. And the first, if we just have a look at some images from the announcement, Microsoft says you get a new personalized homepage. So they mention that if you're into gaming, productivity tools, or just want something new, the Microsoft Store will start showing you the stuff that makes sense or matters to you, according to Microsoft. So what it does is it basically pulls what's trending around you and what you've been browsing and any deals you might like. Now, the good news with this is you can turn this off in settings. So personalization will have an option in settings to turn on and off, which I'm very grateful for. Now, moving to the next, Microsoft says you can also now find what you're looking for faster, where it mentions that search has been rebuilt to be faster and more aware of what you're trying to find. It now takes app ratings, recent updates, and language into account. And if you're in the US, remember I said a lot of this is region specific. So if you're in the United States, you'll see a new Copilot button on app pages. So you'll be able to ask questions about what you're looking at or even compare two apps side by side. So they're injecting AI a lot more into the Microsoft Store, which doesn't come as a surprise. And then moving to the next one, there's also a new Discover More section that recommends similar apps while you browse. Plus, Microsoft says you can look out for new badges showing if an app uses AI or is built for Copilot Plus PCs. And something I have posted on previously and is now starting to become a reality is the Microsoft Store is starting to integrate into the rest of Windows a lot more deeply. So you can now install apps straight from the Windows search. So this means you don't need to open the store first. And if you are downloading a lot of apps, I think this may be a nice move in the right direction. Personally, I don't think it would be something I would use. And then heading to the next one, Microsoft's also testing smart suggestions. And this is also something we have been talking about on the channel and is already starting to make its way into Windows. So they're testing smart suggestions in the Open With menu. So if you don't have an app for a certain file type, you'll get options pulled from the Microsoft Store in the right-click context menu. And finally, over and above all of this, Microsoft says that the store now launches 2 times faster than it did 6 months ago. And Microsoft mentions that it has also significantly improved installation reliability and speed over the last 6 months. And they do mention, as a side note, to make sure you see the latest improvements, you need to have the latest Windows update installed, which I have, but I'm not seeing any of these yet. But as I mentioned, is region specific. And Microsoft says it still has a lot more in the pipeline. So you can visit the What's New section in the store to stay connected on new releases. Now, I've posted on all of these previously. I'm not seeing any of the new features we have discussed in this video on my devices yet. But obviously, if I get knowledge of that and I do see 1 or 2 and I can show you something in real time that might be quite significant, I'll post and let you know. So a whole lot of updates are making their way into the store, and I'll be on the lookout for those. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.